Hey guys, this is Bruce, and today we are talking about cybersecurity specialist job in Patuxent River, Maryland. Before we start, I want you guys to know that I have a bunch of courses that are here. Some are free, downloadable stuff that I've done in the past. Some are paid, very detailed. If you're interested in risk management framework and information system security officer work in the United States as a U.S. citizen, then you definitely want to sign up here for free and listen to all the notifications that I have coming out, because in 3 months, or well, actually, by the time you watch this, it's probably already out, so just go ahead and check it out. But it's coming out soon. Right now, I'm working on it. It's going to take me a while to finish it and everything. So, okay, let's jump into this. So this is another job opportunity. I think this one is mostly for U.S. citizens. It looks like well, let's just jump into it. All right. Cybersecurity specialist information assurance. This is something I know a lot about right here. It usually means that it's an information system security officer job. I tell you a lot about this kind of stuff. I've been doing it for many years. Yes, federal agency, full-time work, and the location is Patuxent. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. River, Maryland, and they looks like they need you to have a certain active clearances. Your clearance needs to be active. Is it secret or top secret clearance or above? Whoa, secret or top secret. Required. They're looking for 8570 IAT level 2, which means a security plus, a CCNA security, a GSEC, an SSCP, or a IAM level 2 CAP, CASP, or CISM, or CISSP. Now, if you have a level 3, if you know what I'm talking about here, then of course you can go ahead and still apply for this job. Let's get into the job description itself. What do they want us to do? They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bullet points, and we're going to kind of skim through them, and I'll explain a little deeper on what they mean when they ask these things. Establishes standards, practices, and procedures, and coordinates with stakeholders to ensure timely assessment and authorization of mission-critical systems through an authority to operate approval in accordance with the risk management framework. Ensure, and then the next sentence, ensure ATO is maintained for multiple software configurations. So it sounds to me like they have a few systems, more than one. It sounds like they said multiple software configurations. So there's multiple systems that you, as an information system security officer, aka information assurance, aka cybersecurity specialist. Don't ask me why there's so many names for these things. I just work here. I'm not I didn't make this stuff up, but that's anyway. So your information system security officer, also known as ISSO, you're going to be maintaining the documentation, the security configuration, not the configuration, the security compliance of these several systems. So you'll have a system A, system B, system C, right? Let's say 3, but it could be more or less than that, but it's going to be more than one. And each one of these A, B, and C has documentation that details what the security posture is. Security posture means like, what is the level of the system? Is it a high security? Is it a classified system that's doing super high level stuff? Is it a low level system where it's just like publicly available information and nobody cares if it goes down for a day or two or whatever? What level of system is it, right? And then once you know what level the system is, where they're doing classified information or publicly available information, then you need to know what security controls are on it. Security controls are like, everybody who goes on this system must have a certain level of security training. Everybody who gets on this system, they must have sign in with multi-factor authentication. The system must log anytime somebody logs in and anytime somebody accesses this certain file. It logs all that stuff. It has an audit log, and it is stored elsewhere for X amount of years. All of those are different security controls. Now, typically you have like over 100 security controls you got to go through, and that's why it's a full-time job. You maintain the security posture means you maintain all the documents. You have to document every single one of those controls. When was it put in? How was it put in? Is it put in the right way? And then those controls are actually tested. That's all of those things are what you would maintain as a what are they calling it? Cybersecurity specialist information assurance in Patuxent River, Maryland. So that is the risk management framework process in a nutshell. When they say ATO, what do they mean? Authority to operate means the authority to operate is you have all this documentation put together, right? It addresses all the security controls on this system that has classified information, let's say. That system, somebody must take the risk for that, right? Because you're not going to have 100%. No system is 100% secure. Someone has to take the risk on some of the remaining controls, some of the vulnerabilities that are there. If you've been doing IT for a while, you know there's constant vulnerabilities coming through on a system. All the time, every day, there's new vulnerabilities coming on. Some of them you don't have to worry about, like Adobe or something. You guys don't really use Adobe on that system, then you don't have to worry about those. They're out every day. But if, let's say, you have a Microsoft server and that has a critical patch from Microsoft that came out yesterday, last week, whatever, well, that's a risk somebody has to take, right? So the authority to operate is where someone, usually either a head of agency or a CIO or someone at a high level who owns the system, who has responsibility of the system, they take responsibility for that remaining risk. Like whenever there's a vulnerability, whenever they sign off saying, yes, this system is secure. My information system security officer and my cybersecurity specialist has taken care of all the major risks, and any new vulnerabilities that come on, we're going to take care of them. They're signing their name on it, right? So if that stuff's not done, they have the full brunt of the responsibility for it. And why that's very important is that in the past, the way that they used to do this, it's been a learning experience for humanity, really. Because back in the day, what happened was nobody had responsibility, right? The responsibility was very loose, as were the security controls. They weren't well defined. They weren't specific. So people would just do whatever. You could do things like go buy random system from Best Buy, connect it to your network, and then start processing information through it. The problem with that is the company who made that system that you bought from Best Buy, they made it for people's houses. They didn't make it for government a They don't have a high level of assurance or confidence that it's going to protect data. So it's leaking data all over the place. Maybe it has a Wi-Fi connection that automatically sends out data wherever. Or maybe the company who made it is from another country, and that other country collects data on the firmware. This is real stuff. This kind of stuff has happened where a foreign country has firmware that actually sends data, copies all the data that's going through that system back to their government headquarters. That's one. Another one would be, more than likely, it's just security flaws, and they don't have a high level of security on that system because it's just for people in their house. It's not for government agencies. It's not to protect personal data. It's so that's the kind of loose stuff that you want to avoid. Everybody is working for it to do the ATO, to get the ATO approved. Authority to operate. Everybody is working for that authority to operate. We want as little risks as possible. We know we're not going to eliminate all of them, but that is to protect not only the person in charge who has to sign this thing and make a formal statement saying, yes, this is good. All my guys are looking at it.